We're asking for a pretrial date. Is that correct, Ms. Schneider?
Yeah, because
Attorney
sometimes
Schneider, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Attorney.
Sometimes there's been issues with the appointed attorneys not getting the notice, or the people don't get it. So it's always good to have a meeting of the minds before trial.
All
Thank
right,
you.
ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the live stream, and the court is calling case number SP 146-39362, Anthony Gerard Askew. The charge is driver's license revoked. Count 1 of that same ticket, same defendant, disregarding red signal. The driver's license revoked is scheduled for trial today, and the disregarding red signal is scheduled for formal hearing. Will the parties please put their appearances on the record, beginning with counsel for Mr. Askew.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Jesse Reed, Specialty Court House Counsel, P23863 for Mr. Askew. Mr. Askew, would you unmute and turn on your camera, please? And take your hat off.
I'm supposed to.
Thank you, sir. Would you put your name on the record, Mr. Askew, please? Put your name on the record.
Anthony Askew.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mr. Askew.
And Madam Prosecutor, your appearance for the record.
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Thank you very much. Anyone else, is the officer in the courtroom or anyone else who needs to be represented on the record?
The officer might still be in the breakout room, but I explained to them what we're going to do. They don't need to be on the record.
All right, okay, thank you. And so,
It was Officer Rutledge. Was that correct, Officer Rutledge?
Correct.
Yes.
all right, so Officer Rutledge is present or was present. And the people and defense counsel have asked that this matter be adjourned. Is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor. We're asking for a pretrial date, and I'm asking that appointed counsel be placed for Mr. Askew. He has a potential defense of identification. He also has a document evidence, a video, which should be exchanged with the city. So we're asking for a future pretrial date and appointed counsel to handle his discovery, exchange, and representation. I hope I've stated that correctly, Attorney Snyder. I don't.
That's correct, Attorney Reed.
Okay, and Mr. Askew, you are in agreement with that delay. Is that right, sir?
Yes.
Okay, is there any issue as to waiving the trial? Mr. Reed?
No, Judge. It was brought to my attention today by Mr. Askew that his defense is identification, potential defense of identification, and he had documentary evidence that would helpfully support that defense. And so,
All right. Thank you. That Mr. Askew, for the record, sir, you understand you have the right to have your trial today. And by delaying this trial to allow you to present your video evidence and to be represented by appointed counsel, you are voluntarily waiving your right to have that trial held today. Is that right, sir?
You say, am I having a trial today?
You are waiving or giving up your right to have that trial today so that you can have the opportunity to have an appointed counsel to present your evidence in a discovery to resolve this matter.
Yes.
Okay, so the court is going to note for the record that that waiver was received voluntarily. And Madam Clerk, do we have a pretrial date for Mr. Askew?
Yes, Judge, that'll be in November the 21st at 9:30.
November 21st at 9:30. And at this time, Madam Clerk, I'm not sure what the procedure is, but if there's anything that the court needs to sign in order to have appointed counsel for Mr. Askew, we will do that if he qualifies.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Anything more that needs to be on the record, Madam Prosecutor or Mr. Reed at this time? Any
No, Judge.
questions?
Judge, I would ask Madam Clerk, if Madam Clerk has the ROA, could you just give me the date of this alleged incidents? Is that available? The date of the ticket, the date on the ticket?
Hold on one second.
And Mr. Askew, you have the date that the trial date, the pretrial date rather, November 21st, right?
Yes, I have it.
And does the court have all Mr. Askew's information so that he can be contacted by appointed counsel?
We have an address for him. I don't know about a phone number.
Okay, I don't want you to put that on the live stream, but if we can somehow get that before we allow Mr. Askew to leave, just so we're sure that,
Judge, if I may, Mr. Askew, I'll give you the courtroom phone number, which
Okay.
is 965-2280. That is the courtroom phone number. So if you have some communications, you can call Madam Clerk and give that to her. Did you write that down, sir?
Yes, I got it.
965-2280.
Got
That's
it.
the courtroom number.
you have that? Okay. All right, sir, I just don't want you to put your personal information on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Anything else that needs to go on the live stream?
No, Judge, not on defense part. I won't speak for the prosecutor.
Madam Prosecutor?
Not from the people, Your Honor.